What is July 27th, 2014?
It's Sunday, July 27th, 2014, opening gates of Hades.
Opening gates of Hades.
Yes, you are fucked. Shit out of luck. Now I'm complete.
I like it raw.
Raw. Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw.
Has the biblical locust, scorpion, spider, creature from the bottomless pit, are they starting to be released? Is this a precursor? What? I don't know. If you looked at the thumbnail of this video, you'll see the arm of Thomas J, and that doesn't look good. Matter of fact, it was just another night taking the trash out to the curb a few weeks ago in Chandler, Arizona, until Thomas J suddenly felt a pinch followed by the most excruciating pain of his life. He swatted off what looked like a creature, a species, a cross between maybe a scorpion and a spider.
A Chandler man with a very strange bite is now a perplexing test case. Thomas J was taking out the trash when he says he got bit by something he had never seen before. And wow, look at his bruised arms you see here, pictures going viral tonight. It is still kind of a mystery as to what kind of creepy crawly bit or maybe stung him, but it is obvious and clear it was far too much for his body.
And as I glanced at it real quick, all of a sudden I just felt this excruciating pinch, this pressure, this bite or sting that happened and occurred, and immediately just swatted the bug off.
If any of the people that saw this happen treat something similar one day, they can have at least some blood to compare it to, foresee some of the clotting that's not happening. Maybe someone has a blood condition. Maybe they catch some of these and test them.
The pictures are so disturbing, right? Now, here's the good thing. He's going to be okay. Amanda Goodman just interviewed him. She's going to have his story tonight on the news at 9.
In just a few hours, this tiny circular transformed into a bruises that covered his entire arm. Matter of fact, Thomas J was transferred between multiple hospitals until he reached one with a toxicology department as doctors scrambled to diagnose the problem.
Well, a mysterious bug bite has doctors dumbfounded in Arizona.
I'm pretty dumbfounded too. Look at all this bruising. This is the arm of Thomas J. This is what it looks like 10 days after what experts believe was a bite from some sort of insect. He says he was taking out the trash when it happened. He did go to urgent care, but his arm continued to get worse.
There's still excruciating pain that's in the arm, and it moves from different places at different times. Even though they might not be able to figure out what it was, they might be able to help other individuals as they learn from this situation.
Well, how about this? Doctors say that so far treatment has been tricky since they don't know for sure what bit him.
And for now, a few weeks after the bite or sting or whatever this was, he is stable and he awaits biopsy results as they still try to heal the arm. Jay and his wife say the care has been excellent and that they've received a lot of support through the community.
What started as a painful bug bite has turned into a medical mystery for a family in Chandler. Tonight, they are sharing their journey in an effort to help others. Amanda Goodman joins us now live with their story. Amanda?
Well, Chris, you know, this family may not ever get all the answers that they want, but they tell me they wouldn't be as far along as they are without the support of their community.
There's still excruciating pain that's in the arm, and it moves from different places at different times.
What you're looking at is the aftermath of some sort of bug bite from 10 days ago.
Thomas J. says he was taking out the trash at his Chandler area home when it happened.
The bite itself was a circular bite, and it already had like a white sealed skin on top of it.
He told his wife Deanna, who immediately drew a circle around it. They watched and waited. His arm only got worse even after a trip to urgent care.
It doubled in size in an hour and a half.
Deanna says she started posting about it in her Living Chandler Facebook group, and the responses started rolling in.
One of the ladies right away said, call poison control. Other people said, get him to the ER. I mean, we had 100 people right away said, don't joke around, this is serious.
It's advice they heeded. The Chandler hospital they went to was stumped, so they sent them to a Phoenix one.
Toxicologist was in the room looking at him, and that's when they checked him and they said, no, that something's wrong. We need to try to figure this out. Started running blood tests, and it just never stopped for 3 days.
Because Thomas wasn't sure what bit him, treating him proved tricky, so they tried to narrow the possibilities.
It's like a camel spider, wind spider, sun scorpion, sort of that family.
But without knowing for sure, doctors erred on the side of caution, just taking biopsies, blood, and monitoring him.
Even though they might not be able to figure out what it was, they might be able to help other individuals as they learn from this situation.
Okay, so their advice to others tonight, keep an eye out for those critters and then be prepared if you are bitten, meaning know who to call.
Are you serious? What is this that bit Thomas J? Stung him, bit him? What is it? And the Bible talks about a strange creature that will crawl out of the bottomless pit. In Revelation chapter 9, it says the fifth angel sounded and saw a star fall from heaven unto the earth. And to him was given the key of the bottomless pit. He opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, and the smoke of a great furnace. The sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and unto them were given power as the scorpions. So they were a different a weird creature, something we haven't seen, a new species, similar to maybe what bit Jay. I don't know. And the scorpion of the earth, and they had power like scorpions, and they commanded them, okay, to bite men. As a matter of fact, it said that they were, and to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented 5 months. Now, this has been over 5 weeks for Jay, and he is still in the hospital with this horrific, they don't know if it's an infection, it's what is it? And he's in a lot of pain, folks. And it even says in verse 6 that in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. And it tells you that this thing has shape of a locust, but it also, it's like horses maybe preparing to go to battle, but the heads were like crowns of gold, their faces were the faces of men. They had hair as the hair of women, their teeth as the teeth of lions. They had breastplates as the breastplate of iron. They had sound of wings like sounds of chariots. Okay, so that's how John tries to explain it. He sees these, remember, he's seeing the swarm of them. Now, I'm not saying that that's what bit Jay in Chandler, Arizona, but I'm saying the precursor. Remember, the waters turned blood red 31 times in the last 6 years in 31 different parts of the world.
The other night, folks smelled something strange, and then the Wenju River turned red, blood red, and nobody knows why.
We have sinkholes open up and swallowing houses and homes and buildings and people.
A massive sinkhole, swallowing multiple homes, and still growing.
We haven't seen that since the biblical days of the sin of Korah. We have thunderbolts striking and killing people, 31 in one night in India.
And with rain comes, of course, lightning. July is the peak month for lightning strikes. And this year, we are on track for one of the deadliest seasons in years. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez has more on that threat.
Already a shocking summer. In Duluth, Minnesota, a 12-year-old boy is recovering after lightning struck him this week. Last night, 732 strikes in Horry County, South Carolina in just 15 minutes.
Just out of nowhere, we didn't know where to hide.
This group of friends was hiking last week in Colorado.
Just a bright light hitting the ground, and then I just fell, and then I got up, and then everybody was on the ground crying and screaming.
We're seeing great hailstorms falling everywhere, rain bombs.
North of Dallas, some of that video that we saw, David, was mind-blowing. Windshields literally being cracked by big pieces of ice. Walk us through the scene where you are.
Well, you know, so much, but before I get to that, so much is made of tornadoes, right? They're deadly, but a lot of times tornadoes can hit an area, then kind of hopscotch somewhere else. So you might have 6, a dozen, maybe a couple dozen people affected by a tornado. But guys, this hailstorm affected thousands, maybe tens of thousands of people. Look at what it did to this vehicle, okay? This is just the windshield. But I know it's hard to see on camera, but there's actual dents on this vehicle that are deep enough to hold little pockets of water. As we back up, there was a young girl at this home here just outside Dallas, and she came out during the hailstorm, and boom, look what she found. Look at the hole in the back of that window. I mean, this is the sight all over North Texas, you guys. Thousands of people. If you work in the insurance business, it's going to be a busy Monday.
Extreme weather conditions, weird sightings in the heavens, weird, strange things that are taking place that are leading us toward the end time apocalypse. My question to you is, are you saved? Because there's no question we're at the end, that the birthing pains of the last days are upon us, and that people need to give their life to Jesus Christ. Has Jay experienced the first scorpion bite of what will eventually plague the world as they crawl out of the bottomless pit? Time is running out. Give your life to Jesus Christ. Maybe we'll find out what this thing is. Maybe.